Hey guys, it's Teresa, also known as IDSeal Girl. Tonight we're going to talk about something that should be near and dear to every parent's heart, and that is their children. ID thieves are actually stealing kids' social security numbers, and they're doing that through hospitals. They're doing that through social services. They're doing that online. They're doing that. And that scares the crap out of me because I have a 2-year-old son who has a social security number, and if he wasn't already covered, people could be running up, bills, credit cards, buying a house in his name, buying cars in his name, and not have any clue that it's happening. There was a college student on that segment who had her social security number stolen when she was 9 years old. And by the time she got to college and tried applying for student loans, she found out that she was $1.5 million in the red.
Imagine a 5th grader who is already bankrupt, or a 16-year-old in debt for houses and cars. Thieves have a new target, and we learned tonight that 1 in 10 American children is the victim of identity theft. 1 in 10. And as ABC's Pierre Thomas tells us, it can be years before parents realize it.
Olivia McNamara was starting her freshman year at Vanderbilt University, and like so many 18-year-olds, applying for her first credit card. That's when the nightmare started. Olivia's credit applications were rejected twice. Someone had stolen her identity when she was 9 years old. They had years to run up $1.5 million in debt.
I can't even describe it. It's just really shocking, and we just had no idea.
The thieves created more than 42 accounts, defaulting on all of them.
They took loans out on boats and houses and everything.
Olivia's still working to clear her credit. It may take her months, if not years, to start fresh. A new report estimates that a staggering 1 in 10 American children are victims with no clue it's happening. Criminals hack home computers looking for tax forms with the social security numbers of children. They've also stolen identities from hospitals, child welfare agencies, even schools.
We see children who have had this crime begin at as early as age, 5 months old, and then it goes on for years.
Thieves stole 11-year-old Brianna's social security number and ran up more than $132,000 in debt, buying a car and a house. Using 8-year-old Bradley's ID, crooks took out 2 student loans and got 5 credit cards. Total damage, $19,200.
The problem is large and growing. And part of the problem is it's generally undetected and undetectable.
Undetected because thieves use false names and addresses repeatedly, simply opening new accounts after they default.
So what can parents do to protect their children? The most important thing, tell your children never to give out their social security number without your permission, and make sure you check your child's credit periodically, no matter how young.
I'm just happy that we caught it when I was 18 and not when I'm 22 and trying to get my own apartment.
Pierre Thomas, ABC News, Washington.
In the red, they had taken out loans on actually not cars, but homes and a boat. And she had no clue that any of this was happening. And at the end of the segment, she said, thank God she caught it at age 18 and not 22 when she's trying to find her first apartment, fresh out of college. This should be on every mother and father's mind because, granted, your kids are going to want to go off to college someday. And they're going to have to, apply for student loans. And if your kid's credit is in the dumps, they're not going to be given that loan. They're not. And that'll be on you as a parent. I encourage every mom and dad out there with a child, doesn't matter how old they are, get your kid protected. Get your kid covered. Get their social security number covered because that's the only piece of information these guys need to run up, credit card bills and debt in your kid's name. Hey guys, if you like what you saw, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button also. And if you want us to discuss a certain topic later on another video, please do not be afraid to leave us a comment. We will be checking comments. We want to know what you guys think of our videos. and we really appreciate whatever feedback you have for us. You guys have a good night.